This chocolate tart is rich, easy to make, and has just a few ingredients. And best of all, it's dairy, gluten-free, and can easily be converted into keto. So to start, we're going to make the base. Into a large bowl, add 1.5 cups of almond flour, followed by 1/4 cup of cacao powder. Now I use cacao powder instead of cocoa powder because it's got a much richer chocolate flavor. Next, I add in 1/4 teaspoon of salt and then pour in 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Finally, to bind everything together, add 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now give everything a good mix around. It will come together in clumps and turn a dark chocolate brown. Now get a 20 centimeter fluted tart tin and sprinkle over the crust. And then just using the back of a spoon or spatula, press down firmly into the tin so you have an even flat layer up the sides. Now place into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit and bake the crust for 10 minutes or until firm. Remove and leave to cool on a wire rack. Now let's get started on the ganache filling. Into a saucepan over a medium heat, add in 2 cups of coconut milk followed by 1 cup of bitter sweet chocolate chips. Mix well until the chocolate has melted and it becomes smooth and leave it to cool for 10 minutes. Now into a separate bowl, add in 2 beaten eggs and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and mix together. Now into the cooled ganache mixture, add the beaten eggs and vanilla, whisk well until combined. Now the reason why we wait for the mixture to cool is that if we added the eggs to the hot ganache, it would scramble and curdle, and we don't want that. So now pour the mixed ganache mixture into the cooled chocolate crust and then place back into the oven at the same temperature for 20 to 25 minutes. While it's cooking, let's get onto the last step, and that's the topping. So into a bowl, add in 2 tablespoons of coconut milk and warm in the microwave for 1 minute. Then pour over 1 cup of bittersweet chocolate chips, and the hot coconut milk will melt down the chocolate, and you want to get it nice and smooth and glossy. So once the tart comes out of the oven, leave to cool slightly and then pour over the chocolate topping and smooth out with an offset palette knife. And place in the fridge for 1 hour to chill and firm up a little bit more. Then bring it out and slice through with a hot knife and serve. It's equal parts of crust, ganache, and topping. It's so rich, decadent, and just begging to be eaten. Now, if you want to turn this into a keto chocolate tart, just make sure the chocolate is keto friendly and swap out the maple syrup for a liquid stevia substitute. And once you cut through, you'll find it so fudgy and thick, you won't believe how good this is without all those high sugars. If you love this recipe, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, thanks so much for watching.